Definitely.
Mind is not one.
He is going to set up the Kunkka and the Enigma roaming around the map for some early game aggression.
So it's a core lock then?
It is a core lock.
Yeah. Anyway.
Okay. I mean,
Moving on.
all right.
Well, this Death Ball is also really interesting because of the OD aura. You can potentially go and keep getting your mana back. A lot of small spammable spells.
Yep,
So.
that's true.
You'll see. You'll all see.
I really like this OD pick. Like, not only versus the Ember Spirit, but versus Legion Commander having that, like, secondary save. So now they have, like, so many different ways to deal with that. Not only with the ROM, they have probably the mech that's going to come on the Enigma. They're going to have a lot of sustain and different ways to just keep this fight going.
I'm wondering if they just go safe as well for MP's pick, just picking up the Juggernaut. You know, having the Healing Wall for the push with the Enigma, you've got good ways to get yourself out of any Shaker, CM, Ember Spirit play with the Blade Fury. And very nice ways to punch back on someone as well. That if you get dueled and you've got the ward out, you've got ways to live past it. As you said already, they have other methods to stop it. And it's one of MP's, say one of his most solid core picks. It's still in the pool.
Some physical damage dealer for sure, like some just like heavy physical oriented, and I like the healing word combo that they have going for it, so it'll be possible.
I believe they used this same kind of similar draft as a sniper instead of an OD in the first game of the Epicenter qualifier against Empire. Just now they ended up losing that game, but this lineup, I think they also used it in Kiev as well, if I'm not mistaken. So this is like a kind of familiar combination that they have.
Did they have a like in that game, or was it a jug? I'm trying to remember. In Kiev.
I'm not sure who they had.
I don't remember which one
besides
exactly, but yeah.
I think Terrorblade, like, and Juggernaut, all three would work here.
All 3 fit.
Yeah, for Secret.
I'm still crossing my fingers for that Slark premiere.
So they banned the Terrorblade.
Hey!
They played this against Empire as well, like, or the Brave King.
I wonder if Elements can do anything to answer that themselves.
This is fun.
They certainly could go for a Juggernaut, you know, Blade Fury to get yourself out from the X combo from Kunkka. Ways to escape.
This Brave King pick's kind of cool versus Legion. Now they have another setup for the Kunkka, so they don't have, like, you know, just like, okay, throw a Torrent and hopefully you land it. Now they have, like, at least like a stun in the lane, and then obviously when you get dueled, you'll come back to life and not really have to worry so much about it.
Yeah, again, a lot of sustain from Secret and a lot of the damage from Elements. Once again, is just based on their ults. You've got the Earthshaker, you've got the Legion Commander. Perhaps not in the CM as well. So ultimately, when their ults are exhausted, that Wraith King comes back to a second life. Very difficult to take that team down again, especially with the sustain.
It seems like a pretty nightmarish Legion Commander game. And you got OD that can ruin any duel you have. You got Wraith King, who basically you can't duel. Oh, God.
Cool. I mean, you get a Diffusal, and certainly Wraith King's life's a little hard, but you're a Phantom Lance. So
is the price worth it to get a Diffusal? Oh, boy. All right. Well, thank you, War Room. Wonderful job there with the map, as always. Gentlemen, we have got some unique drafts coming out, to say the least, and I'm very excited to hear about your picks. What are you thinking?
I'm going
down there.
I'm going with Secret.
Down there.
Down there? We going straight with Secret with that unique draft?
Yeah.
Double Secret again?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I went with Secret with you as well, but this time I will go with Secret again. Yeah, and I guarantee you will be a support OD. You will all see. Thank you so much, everybody. This will be our final game of the night, so do not miss it as we go over to Mr. Fogged and the Pixel OD.
Thank you very much, Lex. Indeed, the final game of the day, and it should be a fun one. Secret versus Elements. We, again, are getting treated to this massive variety of drafts coming through. PL making an appearance here for the side of Elements, and Team Secret with that Wraith King. I mean, as we mentioned, the PL picked as a way of dealing with the Wraith King. He had a Diffusal. Suddenly the life is hard for the Wraith King in terms of getting a second life out of there.
Not a massive amount of, like, instant, like, disable either on the side of Secret, so he can actually, like, kind of survive and stuff, but
it's a PL.
It's a PL.
It's a hero that teams have certainly struggled to make work, and it is a hero that I can see getting blown up pretty heavily by some of these spells. I mean, it had one kind of foot in the wrong place, the Sanity's Eclipse on your head, and goodbye PL.
Yeah, and if he's not able to get online, like they were kind of mentioning on the panel, Secret can actually go for like kind of like a death ball type thing, the scenario. I mean, PL is a hero who he needs like 3, 4 items to even feel like an actual hero. So we'll see if they're able to pull it off versus this Wraith King and heavy or little amount of like sustainable kind of lockdown for the PL. But they have Hole, they have Wraith King stun, they have OD to deal with the illusions as well later, and massive amounts of AoE potential. So yeah, I'm really liking. I'm not like crazy about like Secret's whole draft. It looks a little bit weird, of course, that they're trying stuff out a bit. But playing PL into this looks like it's going to be a bit difficult. Even the Legion Commander, as they were saying.
We'll see what the lanes are to be from both sides, as at the moment looks to be pretty much what we predicted. Both lanes sticking to the safe lane. We may see a very active Shaker. Already the emotes being spammed in the chat as these boys are ready for a fun little bit of Dota 2 here to end the evening.
So Shaker going to start off in top lane. He's just going to fissure block so his Legion Commander gets a good first wave, able to get experience at least under there. That'll be at least quite nice for him. PL though is going to be, CM is probably going to start mostly jungle, and PL is going to be down alone versus an Enigma. So Kezu is going to be able to pull the lane back and deny some farm from the PL. And they actually, so Secret actually blocks the hard camp.
Okay.
From Element. So that actually is going to limit the CM from playing close to the lane. So CM is going to have to jungle a bit further away rather than just being able to bite that creep and join in very quickly.
This mid lane matchup, as you were mentioning, what you feel that mid one should have a decisive advantage against an Ember Spirit in the 1v1?
Yeah, I mean the first few waves it's like Ember can get some CS and stuff, but the OD Astral always is very disruptive versus melee heroes, and playing melee hero versus OD is just not fun.
You can see already. Going straight up with a couple of denies, making Ping's life pretty tough at the beginning. Top lane, a bit of a go being made by Secret here. They're looking for Mitch. He'll tick down low with the Shadow Word. He should be able to survive, but already being forced to be very, very careful in this lane. As Tango's in level 1 at overwhelming odds, but he'll feel confident to stick around. Does have to be careful though, as Secret will do their best to make sure that MP gets all the farm that he wants.
Yeah, LeBron is actually doing the fissure pulling in the offlane with the creeps.
Okay.
So he pulled the second wave into the hard camp and he's farming it as our Shaker. So still being able to do that if you time it perfectly with the fissure, you're always able to pull your offlane creeps into those camps and get your levels and deny a lot from Secret. So this is actually a pretty clever usage of the Earthshaker that we haven't been seeing too often.
And this mid lane, this poor old Ember, only 2 CS so far. The OD causing massive issues, and the question is, what can you do about this? Can you send anyone mid to really help out that Ember at this stage? I mean, I guess the Shaker can come in and throw a few fissures, but it feels like mid one isn't going to really care too much about that.
Yeah. There's not really anyone who can help you. I mean, fissures and stuff are okay, but they don't really help too much. Premiership going to get caught by the Torrent. Don't really have enough damage to just bring him down with right clicks, though.
Just making sure that he gets minimal farm here, this Ember Spirit. Deny upon deny, 10 for 8 against the 3 for 0 in this mid lane matchup in the first 2 minutes. LeBron, a little bit of harassment down onto Puppy, but it's still just the level 1. Not a lot he could do. He can look to try and take the bounty room, but it was already taken. So a little bit of a wasted journey for him there. Yapzor picks up an Invis, keeps his eyes on Gogi, and will sap some of the experience before, again, maybe looking to make another rotation onto mid. See if they can make an aggressive
he's going to get the courier.
Oh, is he? Oh. And what did it have on it? It had
boots.
Oh, it had the boots for
Ember.
Ping.
And, I mean, he's already struggling super bad in this mid lane. Like 14-10 for mid 1, 6-0 onto Ping. So mid 1 is feeling very good in this matchup right now.
He certainly is, and Ping has to be careful here. Yapzor fishing for a torrent. Yeah, I'm going to see Gogi come across the mid lane and help out.
Careful what you claim.
But yeah, this mid lane, not pretty at all for the Ember.
LeBron again, he's going to be fissuring the off lane, and he's going to pull the camp to it again. Let's see if he's able to do it this time. It looks like he should be able to just fine, and he does. He gets the whole wave.
That looks like a pretty solid side pull to do it. It seems pretty reliant.
Yeah, it's pretty reliable, especially when you have with range creeps. Like trolls are very easy to do it with. The other ones are a little bit tougher, but that is very disruptive and very annoying.
I mean, at the moment, it doesn't seem like it's making too much of an impact on MP's farm. Like, he's still on par with the PL CS.
Yeah, you still definitely miss though a
Yeah.
few, and you miss like a chunk of championships, and it always is going to give Mitch a great game. Honestly, like Mitch is already 15-1. He has the creeps always at his tower, not really at risk of dying at all. So this is nice little plays there coming out from LeBron for sure.
We'll see how the mid lane goes as the boots will be back up very, very shortly. Arcane Rune picked up by Yapsor. Again, moving into position on the mid lane to spam out some of those torrents. They do have eyes on him.
He's in trouble
He's
now.
gone incredibly deep here with his Arcane Rune. Maybe getting a little over aggressive and, well, definitely getting over aggressive here as the punishment will be made. And now, in fact, mid one has come across trying to help out. He as well does have to be a little careful. A Frostbite again in a couple of seconds. They'll look for the chase down up to the high ground. And looks like he's just a little too speedy. It will come back in. Gogi taking some shots here, but again, he allows himself to get frostbitten into the chains. They don't have quite enough chain stun. I think they did stack it a little tiny bit. Midone comes back in. Is it really worth it? He wants that CM, but it costs him his life as Ping's able to pick up the OD kill in return. Bottom lane, Kezu being dove upon it by the PL, tries to man up, but no way he can get out of there. Can he toggle his way off the aggro swift ending? The tower is on him. Has he got the regen? He's on 9 HP. Has got one more doppelganger, tries to jump himself down, and the Eidolons...
Oh my god, he's gonna live!
Yeah, the Eidolon damage isn't enough by the looks of it.
Oh,
but
and the bonds don't catch him either. Puppey tried to click on the creeps to have it attached to him, but just out of range. Mitch also being brought down. He does end up killing Puppey top lane, but he dies. He pays with his life to the rotations.
A lot of action in these first 5 minutes. That's pretty big there for the PL, getting a solo kill. It's going to be very nice indeed. Elements Pro Gaming, maybe gearing up for another rotation. LeBron and Gogi heading up towards the top.
This is very problematic for MP. He went for the Midas Rush, so he's got no extra regen coming out. This Legion Commander's almost level 6 already in the lane, and he's pressuring him so hard. They're actually going for a play now on him. They do spot the support's movements though, so MP's going to back up.
They can block him off. I mean, Courier will have spotted them coming across as well. So all the way back to base though, and as you said, this pressure just really limiting the farm that MP gets, and he is not getting experience as well. Only level 4 on this Wraith King. That is not great.
No, it is not. Legion Commander level 6 already.
Yeah.
This offlane, the offlane pulls are really hurting Secret right now.
Oh, here we go with the haste rune, mid one, looking for some plays. Has the backup of Yapsor. They've got the Astral into the torrent setup onto the Shaker. He does have a Fisher, actually going to whiff it. So he's going to be a dead Shaker. The X Mark back to bring him in. Mid one claims the kill, and the rotation will be a success. Interesting start though to this game, and certainly with those movements, Ember's getting space, so he's catching back up. I think all things considering with the draft, Elements Pro Gaming are going to be pretty happy with the first 6 minutes of this game.
Yeah, I mean, definitely. The cleverness with the offlane pulls. Mitch getting eyes onto MP jungling right now.
Ooh.
This could be the first duel victory.
Dude, he's got 3 points in the other moment. That's a fair bit of nuke. And if he...
Oh, he tried.
Yeah, if that would have clipped him, that would have been close. Could be in trouble now himself. Surrounded by 3.
They don't have the stun yet for MP. He is very tanky on the Legion Commander too.
Yeah, I like that as well, with the phase boots easily in and out of wherever he wants to be.
Yeah, this is really hurting Secret though. Like they need to get levels on these two support. I mean, Warlock and Kunkka, they still need their 6 in order to really have heavy impacts on the game, and they're not really able to from the pressure that's coming up from this Legion Commander, from those Earthshaker pulls. LeBron now sitting in mid lane, looking to try to set something up onto mid one with Pingvinchik.
Okay. Blocking mid one off from the direct to escape backwards. He'll drop the sanities. There's enough damage, and in fact with the Crystal Maiden rotation, this is going to be a kill, I believe. He'll astral himself up, but Elements, they surround him with the Arcane Stone ready to go again with an extra bit of stun. Jump forward, it's a little close, but they still get the job done. Don't lose any lives. Bringing down mid one. Now, this is certainly looking very good for Elements here, as they are finding some big kills, keeping the pressure up, making sure that they continue to find good farm, as down bottom, Swift ending, continuing to have a free lane.
Yeah, he's farming very well. He's going to go for the bots rush so he can at least pressure all over the map as well and just increase his farming potential. He's a little, I mean, he's only level 7 on the PL2, and he's been pretty much left alone down there entirely. So Kez was doing a great job of just always using the Eidolons on the range creep, pulling the lane back, and he's going to be going for that mech rush onto the Enigma. So they're definitely trying to group up, and they know the Enigma is like, this is their big saving grace, at least after this not so great laning phase that Secret's having. They need the Enigma to get involved early on, so Mac can then start fighting with his team is definitely the right option.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
There we go, full four-man rotation coming up to our top from Elements. Trying to keep this pressure on. Wraith King is going to hit 6 on this creep.
Let's see what they can do it. Can they get themselves the first duel of the game? He is 6. He's yet to put a skill point in it. And in fact, there we go. Okay, so now he skills it up. They'll get the bonus duel damage. Wraith King will be back for round 2. Can Secret punish for this? They'll look towards Ping. Ping will be saved by Mitch as they purge off the initial slow. Gets him out of there, jumps back in with a triple remnant. They're looking to bring down MP. And in fact, with that Fisher, it's going to be close. Oh, the overwhelming odds. Flies across the wall. They pick up the kill on the Wraith King, and now mid one's come across. But look, Swift Ending, he's rotated back in response as well. They're looking for more here onto Secret. Frostbite to freeze him up, and they'll take down mid one as well. Both cores being taken down on the side of Secret as Elements coming in with some tight rotations and some pressure onto the tier 1 as well. This game, the better calls are just being made by Elements Pro Gaming, and they're catching Secret off guard each and every time.
Yeah, Secret needs to slow the pace of the game down, for sure. They need the levels on the supports in order to really fight. I mean, the Warlock and the 6, Warlock 6 and Kunkka 6 are their big team fight ultimates before the Enigma. So I think that's what they really just need to slow the game down a lot. Not wanting to contest so much into Elements 5-men, but it's also Elements just making the good first moves. Getting the wards out, getting aggressive positions, and just reading the map a little bit better than Secret so far.
8 knots and full ahead.
Down bottom, Secret themselves gearing up to try and attempt for a tier 1 in return. But Elements Pro Gaming are there to defend. The scout will be used by Secret. They know that there's backup behind Mitch. Wanting to go, this will be a play without the reincarnate, of course. Still on cooldown, Kezu moving forward, trying to set up for a black hole, but immediately the chain stone's there from LeBron, and he's out and down MP. He's going to get taken down as well. Double kill for LeBron, trying to get himself away from the ODM with the chains. They'll hold back mid 1, jump forward for Swift Ending with the Spirit Lance. Mid 1 trying to find the kill, but oh, the stun! LeBron gets the triple. Beautiful Earthshaker play, and they're not done yet. Looking for Poppy. They've got the chains in time. The TP won't be successful. They take down a 4th. Elements Pro Gaming here in this game 2 with some incredible team play. And my goodness, triple kill for a Shaker at 10 minutes in. LeBron is going to be over the moon.
LeBron with the dunk. He just destroyed Kezu. I mean, he has so many Eidolons around him too, so he just gets annihilated from all that burst potential damage. This guy is everywhere. He's literally the... I mean, we were talking about Earthshaker just being a walking fissure, but when you're pulling the off lane and you pretty much set up everything for all your lanes, he's making Earthshaker look really legit.
I mean, as you said, at that point, the Enigma kind of just clicked behind the trees. Kezu's like, right, time to black hole, and then he just ends up walking into a massive Echo Slam.
This is going to be like, he's going to have Blink Dagger soon.
Oh,
like,
he really is.
He's got 1,900 gold on Earthshaker already.
He is as rich. He's got the same gold pretty much as MP on the Safe Lane Wraith King.
Problematic for Secret to say the least. But yeah, they still, same thing though, I believe for Secret. I think they should still just
get those 6s.
Get those levels. They need their 6s in order to fight. Like, they went for some greedy stuff. Like, they have mid one is going for Midas, MP went for Midas. And now they ran out again.
MP,
for again.
Still no ultimate for 1 minute here. They're going to look to close the gap, and they'll easily be able to do so with the Fisher Totem in place. Straight up with the ultimate as well. Beautifully done from Gogi, making sure the mid one has to back off. And Elements, they're going to look to try and chase for more here. They've got the vision onto mid one. Does have the backup from Yapzor. Can they close this gap? It's a little deep underneath the tier 2, and indeed they'll start to back. Yapzor goes for the setup. TP across will be there from Kez, who does still have the black hole. Elements though, the Fisher again from LeBron. Gets 2, takes down mid 1. Over the boat flies. Is the rum going to be enough? No. Drinking will not save Puppy in this situation as he's down and out. Again, 14 for 4. Elements keeping the tempo high, and Secret just unable to slow it down.
They now have Blink on Earthshaker. This is the... Wow, this is probably one of the most farm Shakers I've seen in a long time. 13 minutes, Blink Dagger, involved in majority of their kills.
There's some great plays. There's some brilliant fishes as well from LeBron. This is scary. Echo Slam is available again with that Blink Dagger timing. So they've got to watch out, Secret.
They have to pretty much be playing and hoping for EP Alpins to like overcommit on towers and be able to defend afterwards. Like, after the reincarnation comes up, then they teleport in with a couple of their heroes, get their big ultimates, and counter initiates off. But right now at this pace, with 2 Boots of Travels being finished up on Elements, on the PL and the Ember Spirit with the Blink Dagger on Earthshaker, it's going to be very hard for them to actually slow it down. Yeah. They've even got Blink now pretty much finished on Mitch, on the Legion Commander too, so it's definitely a bit tough for Secret to chill back and get their levels going online. But that's what they have to do. They have to really just sit behind people now at this point. Sit behind your big cores with your 2 supports.
Puppey has just hit 6, so we'll see how much the chaotic offering will change the pace of the fights. But yeah, if his Element's getting the jump, you're not going to have a chance to throw that down. So much AoE stun coming through. If just a stray Fisher catches Puppey on the back lines, he is not going to have the chance to react in time to save his teammates. So all eyes on LeBron really here, as Secret are going to come in for a push. But there's an Earthshaker waiting on the sidelines, waiting for a counter-initiate. Ping is being gone on, but look at the positioning from LeBron. Keeping himself hidden behind the tree, waiting for Secret to commit here. Here, this is perfect for Elements. This is exactly what they want. A Secret, they are being tentative. They're not going to fully commit. Spirit Lance onto Puppey, heading him back. LeBron looking to get into position. There we have the chains onto 2. The Golem will be dropped, catches out 2 of them. The boat flies through as well, but still Elements, no one to fall on them. They back away. The Golem is actually being chased down here by Swift Ending. He's looking to farm it here. So the chaotic offering just not doing what Secret needed to do. It will slow down the fight, but doesn't get anything positive initially done with the first drop. Fatal Bonds causing issues for LeBron, who would love to look for a jump in. Chains coming through onto Yapzor. The Torrent will be there to try and hold the back. LeBron looking to move into position. The Fisher flies through from LeBron, takes down the Admiral. There's the Echo Slam, holding MP in place. Black Hole comes through from Kezu. Does get 2, but immediately pings down the backlash with the round of the Chains, just ripping them to pieces as they all fall. MP will be back for round 2. Avengers onto 1. Turns towards Swift Ending, who's healed up by Mitch. Now on the retreat, low on the mana. MP's looking to try and chase him down. Jukes into the tree line. Swift Ending's going to be fine. Between the 2 of them, they can't really kill the Wraith King, so they'll let him go. But again, Secret trying to take these fights. This time they do get 3 kills out of it, but they don't get 2 of the cores, and they end up losing 4 plus a reincarnate themselves.
They're going for Mitch here. They've got the boat this time around too. They're going to actually connect it.
A good amount of chains done, and yeah, with these crits flying through, no chance for Mitch. We TP in for the CM. Can they get anything in return? Gogi trying to set things up. Certainly can't do on his own. And so he needs a bit more firepower, and the firepower won't be there. So MP and Yapzor get away with that pickup kill at the end of it. And considering the Secret were behind, that definitely means that they take the lead in that trade.
Oh yeah,
They'll be back
MP surviving that whole fight is so important for them. Like, he's almost level 12. He'll have his level 2 reincarnate for the next times around. He's even got the Radiance in his quick buy. He got a lot out of surviving through all that. Some definitely concerning spell usage though coming out from Secret. The first initial boat and the Inferno were very weird, but again, here we go, Elements making the aggressive play.
Onto the high ground, ready to punish here, straight away with the ultimate, the lockdown onto the Kunkka. Takes out Yapzor.
I love the way that Pingvin Chick as well as the Ember Spirit, the way that he canceled the Black Hole was just like styling.
Straight
just
over the Black Hole.
Over the Black Hole and just throws the root out while he's flying through the Fire Remnant. It just looked pretty sweet. And now he's putting pressure onto Kezu in the top lane.
And I think he may just get this kill. I mean, Kezu, he does have the cloak. A little bit of magic resistance isn't enough. Remnant 4 from Ping. Takes the kill, and no one is Secret in position to punish. Next time it's going to be a little harder with a completed hood on Kezu. Bottom lane, Elements finish off the tower. Swift Ending, very close to having the completed Diffusal Blade. And then things are going to get a lot trickier for MP in these fights. 2 minutes until he has the ultimate back off. As you said, very close to having the relic.
That's a cool thing that he's noticing though for Kezu. He's going for so 4th fastest Blink Dagger since Bambo, since WCA. So 4th fastest since 7, yeah, sorry.
Here we go.
That's cool. Nice. But yeah, I like the hood pickup is interesting because you look at actually Element's lineup and they're 90% magical damage early game. That's actually the kind of cool approach that they went for. Oh, Goji.
Oh, Yapzor and mid one in pretty bad positioning here. There's the duel into the 2-man Fisher. LeBron jumps in with the Echo Slam straight onto the OD. They bring him out and down. That's mid one gone. Kezu, MP and Yapzor thinking about if they can turn this fight around. They're looking towards them. Good fatal bonds onto 3 of them from Puppey. MP with the chase down onto LeBron. Puppey with the upheaval slowing them down. There's the Golem drop. Catches out 4. That's going to be the CM gone. LeBron to fall as well. Double kill for Puppey. Ping manning up, looking for the Wraith King kill. Gets it. The reincarnate wasn't quite back available. Puppey jumped on by the remnants from Ping. Yeah, Torrent will hold back the Ember Spirit. Swift Ending seeing if he could find out the Admiral, but it's not going to be the case. Turns back towards the Golem, will take it down. Easy plus 100 there for the Ember. But again, these fights certainly kicking off. We're seeing some nice Golem usage from Puppey there, really shaking up the fight for Elements Pro Gaming. But still, Elements again will come out on top, keeping their big cause alive.
Behold.
Having the double boots of travel to be able to join in all those fights is really just stacking up for Elements too. They have able to just set up fights all over the place on the map, and look at their warding as well from Elements. They have like 5 wards down in probably the most aggressive positions I've ever seen, just trying to control the map and watch Secret's movements early out coming out toward those laning phases so they can know exactly where they want to pick fights.
Elements. Straight
Dire's
down the mid now.
is under attack.
Tier 1 to
Middle
fall.
tower has fallen.
Swift Ending's got his defusal, got his bots, and now he's got that Aghanims in his quick buy.
Radiant's bottom tower
So
is
looking
under
pretty good for
attack.
him.
Dire's
How are we
middle
looking on the Radiance for MP?
Yeah, I think he was very close to Relic last fight, but he
Yeah.
died. So now he's about to have it.
Oh, it's again Mitch finding the opportunity to jump in with Ping. Quick and easy burst as they get themselves another successful duel win under the belt of the Legion, who's now managed to get up to 34.
Radiant's
Not too
bottom
flashy,
tower is under attack.
but it's still certainly something.
Top tower
His spell usage has been very good, though. His press the attacks have been very good to like remove out the stuns, and also his overwhelming odds. They just have so much burst potential, burst nuke potential early game with the CM, with the Legion Commander, with the Earthshaker, and even Ember Spirit. Just tons of magic damage coming out from them. So Ember Spirit does opt to go for that Veil pickup after his Boots of Travel.
LeBron, 20 seconds and Echo Slam there again. And we'll have all the ults available again at that point, so they could look to try and go aggressive onto Secret. I mean, do you think there's some pressure on Elements to do that this game? Or are they okay with scaling this one out?
I think they can. They do get...
Yeah.
They do get countered though, like a good, well not countered entirely, but they do have a lot of just heavy magical damage. Their physical damage isn't really the greatest. Like, it's the duel, and then PL is okay, but he's not really physical. You know, he's one of those like he kind of like whittles people down over time with his illusions. So
Yeah.
they definitely will suffer once everybody's got like BKBs and hoods and stuff like that. And
I
yeah,
mean-
even mid one picks up a hood for on the OD.
Absolutely. Not only that, but as you mentioned, the hood on Kezu is now turned into a full-out pipe.
Yeah.
So they have a lot of answers indeed for what Elements want to bring to these fights.
Yeah, and they're playing versus like a double Midas. You know, they're playing versus the Midas, OD, Midas, Wraith King. So they definitely have to keep the pace up a bit, with especially just because of the advantage. Like, press your advantage always. Mid lane, LeBron does show his face.
We'll take a boat to it as well. Do they have the damage?
He is pretty tanky with that 10
They're
strength.
dropping the golem for him. They want the Shaker dead. And he's going to try and turn for the Echo Slam as they were grouped up, but he's not going to make it there with the Malefice into the Torrent. That's going to be the Shaker down for 30 seconds. Secret have a bit of time to think if they want to try and get something done with the player out and down on Elements.
That is the dreaded place to farm as any support, pretty much. If you're on that hill, on that dire hill for some reason, it's always just where you get caught and killed.
Oh, Mitch, he's up and hunting, and he's found Puppy straight in with the Blade Metal duel. PL comes in to try and help him finish the kill off in time, and they certainly will. Ping flies in with a Remnant. Puppy's now down for 30.
The great aggressive wards coming out from Elements, still pressing their advantage, using those wards at their highest potential.
And they've got the Shaker back with them. TPing across to the Shrine. LeBron is going to look to make his way over to join the team as they push onto the Tier 2. Radiance is now up for MP. As we mentioned, they've got their hoods, got their pipes on Secret. We'll see who can get the jump already. Ping's been spotted out. The combo's going to be flying in. LeBron looking for the perfect position to jump in for a potential Echo Slam. Ping being hit up by the press. The attack is not enough. They have to disengage the Elements. Their Amber Spirit down for 50 seconds. Mitch in trouble. Press the attack. Still on cooldown for 5 seconds. We'll get the blink out though. So they can't quite chase. The pipe's up for Secret to make sure that there's no chance that Elements decide to go back in. But they certainly won't. They don't want to fight without that Ember. Play it safe, get out of there, accept their losses.
Yeah, the hoods, the pipes, and also mid one had 39 stolen in there, so they don't want to engage into that at all. But definitely a little bit over aggressive there. He's trying to use, he's trying to press the advantage. He's trying to use his wards as best as possible just to keep that momentum swing going, but Secret that time was definitely prepared, and he also committed majority of his remnants, so he wasn't able to actually dodge the X marks with the slide or anything like that. He actually ended up using it a bit late, but yeah, just the itemization coming out from Secret is showing its potential. The hood on mid one there shows how much tankier he is. The pipe, like you mentioned on the Enigma, just definitely adding up versus the heavy magical burst that Elements does have.
See what they can do. I mean, Swift Ending. Obviously just 800 gold away from Completed Aghanim Scepter. Just has the Blade of Alacrity to go. Kezu, I guess with the gold saving up, we'll look to just pick up the Greaves completion. Do you think that we're ready to get the recipe with that money on the Enigma?
Yeah, probably Greaves. Maybe
Yeah.
maybe just decide if he wants to go for just like the rush like BKB or something along those lines. They don't have anything to stop it if he does get a BKB, so he can always get the good holes off. And they have, you know, the Warlock and the Kunkka as they're already like initiators, so he can just act like, he can just get the feel of it maybe after the next team fight and decide if he wants a blink, BKB, or just finishing up the Greaves.
Smoke on smoke. Elements with the high ground advantage though, in a good position as well. We'll see who's going to be dispelled first. Kezu heads up, they see him. Midnight Pulse has dropped down. Elements start a backup. MP moving forward to see if he can get a catch. Now Radiance cancelling the blink of Mitch. He can't get himself out of there, but look to turn. Torrent as well, trapping up the Legion. Sleight of fist into the change. The boat will be thrown forward. Chaotic offering on the back lines. Clips onto Swift ending. Amping Vinsec. They've lost the Legion commander. They're trying to escape, but look at the upheaval from Puppey. Slowing down LeBron, setting up for a beautiful two-man Torrent as MP. They move forward for more. MP incredibly low, ticking down here. He's not going to quite fall, but they will kill the Shaker. Gogi. Can he actually get himself way out of this? On very low life at the moment. Jump forward from mid one. He's going to look for it. Gogi trying for the big balls TP, and oh, he's not going to quite make it. Oh, that was close, but the CMs are gonna.
Bad luck.
As they all find 3. Secret now really stepping it up. Yeah, this is got to be scary for Elements. You've had such a good early game, but now these mid-game fights, Secret, they're pulling together, and they're just coordinating a little tighter.
Yeah, they're getting, you know, they got their timings now. They got like the levels that they needed earlier.
Yeah.
They've got the itemization now too, with the hoods, with the glimmer capes, with the pipe, with the mech. Like everything else is just starting to come online with this Radiance as well. So it's definitely looking much more up for Secret now in comparison.
And we're just seeing as well, I feel like in these fights, upheaval has just been the spell.
Yeah.
Puppey's just consistently getting good durations of it off. And when Elements are trying to retreat, there's just nothing they can do to play around it.
Yeah, Fatal Bond's canceling the blink always on the Earthshaker, and the Legion Commander, like the Radiance as well, just all these different factors not letting them get the proper type of initiation or counter initiation versus Secret's heavy initiation and counter initiation lineup. PL now finishes up that Aghanim, so his farming potential will increase.
And LeBron, level 12 now. Yap as well has got the second point in the boat. Hurricane Pike very nearly finished by mid one.
Kezu's still saving gold. I'm wondering what he's going to go for. I've seen him do a lot of different builds. I've seen him do
Is he going to go
Bloodstone,
the Bloodstone
or BKB.
or Octarine?
Yeah, we'll see which ones. He really likes the Bloodstone, but I don't know if this is the...
Yeah.
I'm not sure if I really like it so much this game, even though they do have the Rum. We'll see. I really like the BKB this game. I think it's BKB Blink is just super good when there's no one to cancel your Blink back hole, so...
No, that's true. I guess unless the Legion gets in the perfect position for the duel, but very unlikely. Swift over, stealing what he can from the Ancients, the Secret side of the map.
Oh, this is interesting.
Yeah,
they don't really have the
Roche.
greatest Roche lineup, but I don't think Secret was going to expect this at all. They are going to smoke up, though.
If they make this movement, this could be absolutely painful for Elements. Can Secret get there in time? They're grouped up. Oh man, this could be scary. Elements.
They don't kill this fast.
They're going to be spotted out. MP's ready with the lead in. The smoke's dispelled. They know what's up. They know that they're in the pit, but already they're out of there. Ping will stay in. Just get caught out by the initial torrent. Lincoln's to block the manifest. But the bash from Roshan.
Oh my god.
Working against him, making sure that he can't remnant out of there. And now MP into the pit, looking to finish off Roshan for himself. Gogi will drop the ultimate. Here comes the slam. LeBron, he gets 3, but Secret, they've taken Roche. They'll pick up the Aegis. Chaotic offering from Puppey. Drop down over the other side of the rule of Roshan, making sure that no one else from Elements can come in to help. And they've lost 3, maybe even more mid one, seeing if he can chase down. Oi, 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 painful fight for Elements. Trying for that Roche, they were so close. MP's there with the blink in, looking for Gogi. Press the attack from Mitch, will keep the CM alive.
Oh man.
Oh, that was so close to them getting their hands on that Roshan, and then it could have been a whole different story.
They don't even have a good Roche lineup though. I'm trying to think of why they were just really trying to force that one so hard, because their Roche is actually quite bad. They don't even have a medallion on anyone or anything like that to at least like enable it to get killed faster. So that was a very questionable Roche decision, but Secret getting the read on it. They didn't have to expend Black Hole. Reincarnate wasn't even used. They didn't have to use OD ulti. That was literally just the Warlock ult and the boat. Oh man,
and
we
saw there as well, LeBron, he lined up for a 3-man slam, but because of all the magic resistance, it did nothing. It really didn't hurt them at all.
So much magic resistance, the Rum on top of them, the pipe and the mech just healing them fully right afterwards. And their Ember Spirit was already dead. He got bashed by Roche in a Midnight Pulse.
It's just, as you said, the Rum, the hoods, the pipes, the glimmer capes.
Just good itemization.
Everything from Elements in terms of damage is just falling apart. You just cannot kill these heroes as you once were in the early game. You're tailing off. Secret are getting ahead. And maybe that Roshan play was a little bit of Elements just accepting that and looking for this sort of desperation out of what's been a pretty tough mid game for them in comparison to what Secret have.
Yep. Look at that swing.
Yep.
They were about 5,000 gold lead, and now it's swinging about 5,000 into Secret's favor. And the experience as well is getting heavily into Secret's favor too.
Secret certainly with the lead on the game. MP, of course, has made a very nice recovery. Had a slow start in lane. But now he's pretty terrifying. Radiance of Blink ready to go.
Kezu's got BKB on Enigma now too.
Could see something big come out. Echo Slam is back and available. Elements themselves do have the big ultimates, but Secret looking for the lead in with the smoke. And Elements have to be so careful as they are pushing out this bottom lane. Secret,
Mid one's setting up as well. Oh, they got them pincered here.
Yeah, they've got a beautiful wraparound here. Secret Elements starting to try and split up. I'm going to have Legion on the backlines be the one initiated on, so at the least the rest might be able to get out of there. Legion will be gone on, and indeed immediate TP's out from the rest of Elements, and the rest will escape. So Mitch tanks the gank, but it still is a core tanking the gank, and Secret not needing to expend any of their ultimates for that kill.
Not the worst though, you know. That could have gone
It could have gone a lot. It could have.
Yeah.
With the position the Secret had, it certainly could have. Yeah.
So that's okay, you know, they get at least, like, that's a smoke and a lot of, like, time that Secret spent doing that. Pingman Chick mid lane. Oh, he goes for the black hole.
Well, black hole down.
Black hole on cooldown.
Yep.
They didn't need it for the last fights anyway, right?
Yeah, that was just a taunting black hole. He knew it wasn't going to get him, I'm sure.
Never refuse gold.
But aye. No black hole. That's certainly good news for Elements. They know that they may have a bit of space and time where Secret might feel a little less inclined to keep the pressure on that they have been.
Bottom tower is under attack.
MP is still going to man up on the bottom lane. Has the backup of Puppy Solar Crest. Top lane, Elements looking for a bit of the rat push. They're straight in on the top lane. Will be zoned back at the moment just by a solo Yapzor. Giving Secret the space down bottom to finish off the tier 2. And now start to back up. TP's up to the top lane. They have to be careful, Elements. Can they get themselves out of here without being punished? Already the drag back onto the CM. That's going to be one down. Fish to hold back mid one. Buying space and time for Swift Ending to get himself out of there. Goes for the TP mid one. Can he find him in tunnel? The TP will be successful. And LeBron, he'll also be safe. With the blink, TP, he's out of there. MP won't find him. So what do they get out of that? How much damage did they get done to the tier 3 on the top lane? Did they...
They almost...
They got a little
halfway.
bit. They're down to halfway. Oh, it's something. I guess you could say it's worth a CM's life. And forces Secret away from doing anything more down on the bottom.
Yeah. Goju stepped up a little bit far. He
Yeah.
actually got onto the high ground there to try to cast a spell, but definitely gets punished by Yapsor's positioning and the TP's follow-up. So, Elements not really able to take advantage of the black hole being wasted. It's going to be back up in about 40 seconds soon.
And
And
ping.
yeah, Secret's itemizing these bigger items now. It looks like Elements is at a point where they're kind of at a standstill. There, it's like, okay, our PL is farming decent. He's gonna go for like the heart build.
Okay.
But everybody else is just trying to like recover after this rough mid game. Almost BKB on Mitch. And then yeah, almost like Blade Mail coming out for Pigment Chick, but I don't even know if the Blade Mail is gonna help too much. He's just feeling very pressured.
Look how deep MP is confident in farming, just waltzing through the jungle, has the back of his team. Switch up there. He did indeed have the Blade Mail, but he says Maelstrom instead.
I think that's much better.
Yeah.
Being able to push out the waves and just actually... I mean, I don't think Blade Mail does anything versus Secret's lineup. They've got Mech, they've got Pipe, they've got Rum as well. Like, that's just really counteracts Blade Mail too heavily. It's too mid-gamey. They need something that scales later.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Push the lane. Get yourselves out of there. Force a rotation.
Yep. They can't fight. I mean, into Secret Step now it's impossible. Versus Warlock, Kunkka, Enigma, like all these different heroes have such big team fight ultimates. While you look at Elements, they don't have nearly that much.
Elements have to be careful down here now. The TP's across to the shrine coming through from Secret. Ping into the sidelines. Will he be safe? It will reveal his location here in case he jumps forward. Put Remnants out. Ping.
This is nice. Puppy picks up a gem. They're just going to be able to close out map control a lot more now because they do have the Aegis. They're just feeling, you know, we're in a dominant position right now. We should be definitely closing that and just claiming the whole map. They should be putting... Yeah, good. They have a couple aggressive wards in the enemy jungle. I think that's their next big things is claiming enemy jungle and claiming a couple more objectives. Maybe even take those top two towers. Mid lane.
Mid lane, LeBron straight in with the Echo Slam, no messing. They've got the Jewel, the follow-through lockdown. Chaotic Offering will be dropped. Can they save the OD? They can't. That's going to be mid one down. MP leaning forward, a quick crit to Mitch, takes him down. The run buff passing over. They can look to try and chase down for more Secret. And in comes Ping again with the chains to hold back MP. All at the same time with the wraparound. Kezu looking for the perfect opportunity to find a black hole. Ping Vinsec manning up again, chains onto MP, still wanting to stick around for this fight here, Elements.
MP's got the Mjolnir now though, the hard PL counter.
Farm those illusions, get that money, and of course ever creeping closer and closer to that no mana cost reincarnate, which is certainly going to be a bit of a solution to the PL, which I mean it doesn't even feel like that's been that much of an issue for him. We've not really seen Elements get themselves into a fight where Swift Ending can kill him because of the mana drain. But at the least, it'll be something nice for him. LeBron's out of there on the top. And Elements really have to find some way to take these fights. I mean, that one, to be fair, did start off all right. If you blow up mid one to begin with, that's a big kill to find.
Yeah, that was, I mean, it's a good thing they expended it so much to actually kill him, because that was looking a bit scary for a second. If like the Enigma was a little bit closer or the Warlock was a little bit closer, that could have definitely been a big turn fight. So they definitely have to watch, or mid one at least has to definitely watch a little bit of his positioning when he's not near his teammates, because they still have the potential to bring people down with their combos. But Secret seems content with just farming, to be honest.
Yeah,
They're not really grouping up and going for any push type things. They're just like, we've got our Midases, you know, we've got Enigma with Blink BKB. We're fine with this game going to the later stages. We're not really in a rush.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, with the itemization, of course, of MP, Radiance and Midas, he knows that he can outfarm this PL any day if it's just a case of hitting the creeps.
Yeah, and now they're hiding in the trees, they're trying to set up for Ping Chick.
Let's see if they can do it. Torrent to begin with, jump forward from MP.
I mean, that's way too hard.
Yeah, it's, I mean, with the items, with the Lincolns, there's no way really. The two of them on their own can do it.
Yeah.
Maybe the mid one was a little closer.
Once the Hex is finished on mid one, then it'll be much easier.
Oh, yeah.
And he's pretty close. And now, yeah, they're going to pressure these towers. I think this is the right choice.
Ping to edge forward to try and keep this wave pushed away. Mitch working on the mid lane, bottom lane. LeBron and Gogi got their eyes on pushing that one out.
So Roche just respawns as well.
Okay. Secret, of course, can take that ridiculously crit here with the Wraith King.
Yeah, with the Solar Crest plus Wraith King, for
Great
sure.
ways to fight around it as well. So it would be very hard for Elements to contest. And we'll see if they actually give it any attempt at all at trying to stop Secret getting this Aegis, as they are going to take it in pretty ridiculous speed. With a couple of crits from MP.
Oh, the 500% criticals.
Dang. It's a lot of damage. Roshan does not stand a chance. And indeed, Elements not even going to give Roshan a look in. It's going to be a freebie for Secret. No question about that at all. They'll just look to try and trade what they can with some pressure on the bottom tier 2.
Trying to get what they can. They actually do get the tower with the support, so that's pretty good. Something. They knew they can't contest the Roche, like it's impossible versus Secret's lineup.
And they'll give the Aegis to mid one as well, so both cores having a second life.
Oh, Kezu has a Shadow Blade. He is on the prowl.
I like it. It's going to be great against some of these smoke movements that Elements have tried for. Very nice to get himself in position. We saw last fight where he was trying to creep around from the back, but he knows that the ward game from Elements has been pretty strong.
Even Puppy now picks up a Blink Dagger, so they're just trying to get a little bit more mobility in the team fights.
Now we have it, smoke picked up by Gogi. Elements go for something. They may be caught off guard by that Shadowblade purchase from Kezu. Ping Vinsec racking up the gold. I mean, is there anything you expect to see him go for next? He's got 4k in the bank at the moment.
Probably just save for the Octarine, right?
Yeah.
I mean, he can finish a Mjolnir if he wants to right now, but I think you can just save and just go for the full Octarine. It's definitely the right choice. Having that opponent. Okay, he's just gonna finish the Mjolnir as I'm saying that. So that's fine. I mean, either one is good. I thought he might go for the Octarine so they can try to like keep the split push up a little bit faster, but
talking about the Octarine. Oh, LeBron.
LeBron? Blind Enchant Totem? Oh, he's gonna get brought down here by Kezu and Puppy.
Yeah. He'll try his best. But he is a dead man. As 3 of secrets around him.
Speaking of Octarine?
Yeah, I was going to say
Oh.
MP. Yeah, speaking of Octarine, he's nearly got his own here on the Wraith King. I mean, what, 30 seconds? It goes down to what, 30 seconds, doesn't it? Some maths, it's hard, it's late at night. I think it's 30 seconds, isn't it? The Octarine cooldown reduction? Yeah, 30 seconds. So there you go. I mean, 30-second Aegis, that's it's pretty decent. You've already got more than enough damage from mid 1.
Gets the lifesteal as well from the Mjolnir procs.
For sure, yeah.
So that'll be nice. I think it's cool.
I like it.
It's all right. Why not? He feels pretty confident with this game. He's gonna have like reduced cooldown on all of his one ability. No, I'm kidding. I have all of his like items. That's cool.
Yeah, that Wraith Fire Blast
That
reduced
Wraith Fire
cooldown.
Blast, you never know.
Gotta get that plus 50 extra DPS. Utilize your talents, boys. MP. Quite find anything there, mid 1. As mentioned, Hex complete, 2k gold on top of it. Still though, the PL continues to farm up quite a treat. I'm pretty impressed at how well he's keeping up with this Midas Radiance Wraith King. Swift Ending has certainly been finding the space on the map.
Yeah, the Aghanims really accelerates your farm so much. Like you just throw one lance on a creep wave and it pushes it out completely. Same thing with like if there's any Eidolons called Idol. He also goes for like the Heart and Blink Tagger too. So he's just like very mobile. With the boots of travel that he got very early too, he's able to at least keep up in that bastion.
Yeah, very nice. Have we got any sick 25s coming up on anyone that we should be looking out for for this game?
No one's is really great this game. I mean the Ember probably is the best one, and then the OD and Wraith King. That's probably the 3 big ones.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Everyone else is just kind of, they're okay.
I mean, with the...
Oh wait, actually the Kunkka, that's right. Kunkka's is sick. 200 AoE torrent.
That is a big fat torrent.
It's actually, I mean, but he can also choose a 35% magic resist. I mean, he'll definitely choose the torrent AoE, but 35% magic resist is just so much. He's pretty close. Level 21.
That's going to be a huge torrent. I don't think I've ever seen it. Is it pretty big?
It's the same. I think it's like almost the same AoE as the Ghost Ship, pretty much. So if you land it, you can like land everybody with that as well.
I want to see him getting Aghanims. And he's doing it. Oh, he is. He's quick buying the Aghanims. Beautiful. Beautiful stuff here. We may see the Ags come out before the game ends. I mean, at this pace, there's definitely a chance that it will do.
I hope so.
Yeah, I'd love to see some Ags.
I mean, I'm surprised he's already level 21.
He's loving life. And of course, with 120 GPM, he's going to be on a pretty quick path to the Aghanims.
Yeah.
I hope he doesn't falter and go for the blink before it. Come on, Yap. You don't need a blink dagger. You got a force.
Yabsor's definitely gonna go Aghanims.
Just get the Ags first, dude.
It's cool. It's like a pseudo vacuum in a way.
Is, yeah.
So it can set up a lot for the black holes and for their wombo combo with the Warlock. So it'll be cool if he does able to get that this game.
I think as well, if you get Refresher, you can still do the fountain boat.
All right, we're not gonna see that though. You love that though.
Imagine that if Yap does a I don't think they removed it because it's just so ridiculous.
I wouldn't think that they would remove that.
X marks yourself, TP out into a lane, throw one boat, bring yourself back, refresh, throw another boat. Everyone gets brought down to the location of the second one. If they didn't patch it. Well, CM will be taken down by Yapsor here on the top lane. Puppy ready to play around for more. Ping Vinsec will come across to help LeBron. Look at the Fisher onto the boatman. Chaotic offering will be dropped there back onto 2. Yapsor turning around, throws down the torrent, holds back LeBron. Yapsor forces himself away. This Golem causing issues for LeBron again. The upheaval as Ping's trying to desperately run his way around this one. Kezu jumps in, thinks about the black hole, but the Fisher's there immediately, in fact, cancelling it. He did commit the black hole cast for that, so no black hole, but it doesn't matter because in the base, MP's ripped down the PL. Buyback will be there from the Ember. Can he punish? And it doesn't look like he can. MP and mid one already out of there.
There's actually 2 fights going on. The black hole was actually used top earlier.
Oh,
they used it. Swift Ending committed onto mid one, and he just blinked BKB black hole the PL.
And then immediately TP'd back.
And then he TP'd bottom. Yeah. So there was 2 different fights going on at the same time there.
It's getting confusing.
Yeah. But they were able to get the kill onto the PL, which is massive. He ended up committing.
He brought the blink dagger. We're not seeing the Ags this game.
Oh man. Oh well.
We're going to have words, yep. So
I think that they are feeling pretty confident that they can actually start closing this game out soon. So him just having further catch is probably the better option.
It's definitely the more sensible one.
But come on.
I want to see some Ags boat black hole action. There we go. No black hole for this push, but mid one, he don't care. Jumps in immediately with the Hex. They've got the Frostbite in return, buying themselves some space to their back off. MP just jumps forward, quick with the crit on the Ray Fire Blast on LeBron, shoved away, but the damage from OD is too much. Mid one takes down the Shaker. MP trapped amongst the towers. Mitch thinking about it. Jules says, I do not want to 1v1 that. Now I do, though. Gets him a little low. Will, of course, have the Reincarnate ready for round 2. He's down once. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Can they get him here? They've got the chain lock in. Move Swift ending with the PL. Duking out the torrent. Ready with the chase down. LeBron comes in again with the charge totem, but the sanities he's dropped. Low on the mana. They're back towards the shrine. Mid one. Self Astros. He's falling low here. Gogi on the front lines with the Glimmer Cape ultimate. Starting to force Secret back. Mid one getting caught out too high on the ground. LeBron comes in with the enchant, but the blink out's there from Yapzor. Back up to the high ground, looking to chase down MP. Yapzor on the retreat with the Glimmer Cape. They'll get the Spirit Lance Diffusal slow onto MP. MP, he's going to go down a second time. They'll get themselves 2 massive kills here on the defense. Did cost them the Ember Spirit, who is down for a full 90 after buying back for that one. But taking down the OD, taking down the Wraith King, protecting your racks and the tier 3, Elements will say yes, please.
Yeah, they didn't have to expend Echo Slam or anything. They did lose the Ember, twice there?
Yep.
Yeah, so Ember died twice. The Earthshaker was forced to buy back, but that was definitely a bit of a very overzealous jump by Secret. MP just jumps all the way to the back line. They don't have Warlock rock up. The boat was used, the Kunkka boat was used to kind of try to help MP there, but they don't have rock, they don't have Enigma ulti there, so it was definitely an excited jump coming up from Secret there.
You've got to be careful about jumps like that. How are we seeing on Swift ending?
It's almost got the Manta.
Almost got the Manta. Okay.
He's trying.
There's a lot of AoE on Secret, so Manta not necessarily going to save him. A very late Desolator purchase actually coming out from the Legion. A little interesting, that one.
Okay. I mean, no one on Secret itemized really for armor. They only really have the mech pickup. Like, the OD doesn't have Shiva's, Wraith King doesn't have any, armor items either, so they are very low armor. So the Desolator pickup is actually cool.
Only really complements his and PL's damage, though.
Yep.
Yes, most of it is magic, but as you say,
they're lacking physical.
Yeah, absolutely. Just trying to amplify what they do have in that sense, as it's, the damage type that's going to scale a little bit better. Well, a lot a bit better against a Secret in their itemization at this stage of the game.
Kezu setting up for bottom.
Oh.
Mitch seems to know something's up, though.
Dire's middle
Braun
tower
scouting
is
stuff
under
out. Looks like he might actually be the one to get caught out here.
He is in a lot of trouble. He is dead. Goodbye.
And he's dead for 80. That was the buyback from the Shaker.
Yeah, that's a dead Shakeroo.
And Roshan is up, so if Secret is aware, if they do check that one, they will notice that it is alive, ripened for the taking.
Yeah, this is going to be a real test, actually. Defending without Shaker. How do you survive without LeBron?
Now they have mid one with a BKB as well, so mid one is allowed to be can actually play that confident now. Because last time he blinked in, but he just got chain disabled. So
yeah, so he's got an Axe Cube, but now he's building an Ether Lens.
Well, he disassembled into bots.
Oh, okay.
So he wants to be able to get into fights.
Fair enough, fair enough. Look at the catch here on Swift ending. Don't you lose a little bit of it? Actually, no, the uphill miss actually saving him there from a lot of those punches. 30 seconds until Shaker. I mean, at this pace, Elements are buying time for Shaker to be back up. That's good news.
Get a regen rune for MP. It's going to be fully healed up. But yeah, they're buying time for the Shaker. Secret just still knocking at their door. They do have level 25 now on the Ember Spirit, so he gets that 20% cooldown reduction.
This 25 on the OD, though, is so ridiculous.
Yeah, makes the fights...
I mean
every time.
What, plus 30 seconds on it?
It's 60.
Plus 60 seconds?
Yeah.
I mean, I know some of the 25 is ridiculous, but that is pretty damn ridiculous.
140 second steal duration, so he can just blink in, Hurricane Pike somebody, get some int, and then they can just save that int for later on fights. He doesn't even have to use it right away.
Oh, look at that gold. Oh, and now he's going... Yeah, but he's such a tease. He is such a tease. He's such a tease.
I mean, they're trying to win, right?
For sure. Maybe they're like, hey, we're winning. And then that fight happened up top, and then Puppy's like, Yapzor, is that an Aghanim's? And Yap's like, nope.
Nope, it's a blink.
Nope, sir.
Nope, now it's a bots. I'm going Shivas. Shivas is better versus PL.
Yeah, built for the team. Woo, Team Secret. Now Yapzor being controlled here by Captain Papan. And into the base of Roshan they go. MP leading the way. We'll start to see a bit of a movement from Elements towards this area, but very unlikely they go for any sort of contest here.
This one's Aegis and Cheese, so this is going to let them really press their advantage onto the high ground there. Because now with BKB finished up on mid one, with Aegis, with Cheese on, if they want to give it to MP, they have so many different amount of lives.
Gogi, don't do it. You're so young. You're so innocent. And very soon you're so dead. Rest in peace, Fair
Oh.
Maiden. Oh! One shot's all it takes from MP's big sword, and the Maiden is down. Top lane. Oh no! Oh no, Kezu! Oh! He's gonna get done in the bum! Oh! Counting offering may just save him. Here's the boat flies through, LeBron surrounded, and Kezu will live. It was the black hole debate, and it did end up working out.
What, did he doppel out of it or something? I was looking elsewhere.
He did something out of it.
He
He's blinked out
Oh,
of
yeah,
it
the
straight
blink
up.
dagger. He just blinked out right before the hole. Okay. Well, he uses the refresher, and Kezu's ready to go again. He's got the black hole ready.
Yep. Captain Puppy says, Kezu, did you miss a black hole? Kezu says, no, mate. It's not on cooldown. Puppy says, good job. Good job, Kezu. I know I could trust on you not to whiff those black holes. 17k gold lead at the moment for the Secret. Still, though, struggling to break the high ground. Kezu is Shadowbladed up, ready to go for the big black hole plays. 10 seconds, and CM will return. So Elements will have the full lineup. The second latest Desolator purchase on Legion Commander in 7 onwards.
Current record is 46.58. Okay.
Wow.
I mean, you can understand why they got the Deso, so whatever. We do see Kunkka now finishing up the Mystic Staff. As you said, he's going for the Shiva's Guard. He's almost level 25, so we're going to get to see that fun Torrent AoE. But yeah, Secret still just farming it up. They do struggle to break that high ground versus the Ember Spirit. I mean, Ember, level 25 with Mjolnir. He's going to have
that's
Octarine
nice.
soon. I mean, it's super hard to push into that just because of the amount of outspam they have. Legion Commander Nuke, Fissure, Ember Spirit, CM, just a lot of different things that just don't let them. So that's why you're going to see Secret probably dive into the back lines to get that. And he buys the 2 tomes on the Kunkka. He's level 25.
Oh, yes. Spread it wide with the torrent. Oh, he didn't take the torrent.
He
Oh, he
took
did
the
take the
torrent.
torrent. He definitely took. Oh, I thought I saw him take the one on the right there. I got a little bit disappointed.
So, yep, 425 radius, same thing as the Ghost Ship. 425, 425. Look, he's planting it on the
Oh,
high
look
ground.
at that. Oh!
It's like a Ravage.
Oh! Whoa.
I've never seen it in a competitive game. I've never seen a level 25 Kunkka in competitive.
We're getting a few level 25s today that I haven't seen. This is it's been quite a journey for us here at the studio, and of course for you lads and ladies at home. Enjoying some beautiful Dota 2 here tonight with us, and or this morning if you are from
top lane.
countries where it's not tonight.
LeBron?
Is a dead man. Only down for 40 seconds. Wait, is he just picked up some respawn
Yeah,
talent?
level 20. He gets minus 35.
Minus 35. Gotta love those respawn talents. Good job, Frog Boy. I'm joking. I love you. Please invite me to TI. Mid lane, Swift ending, going in, clear another wave. And here's the push from Secret.
What else
MP.
Midwin just picked something else up. Okay, just Boots of Travel. I thought he had something bigger.
Just a casual box.
Oh, he ate the Moon Shard as well. Okay.
Oh, that's tasty.
So he is definitely dealing the deeps.
We're going to see a refresher come back off cooldown for Kezu, so he's got a double black hole if he wants. Hey, what's the 25 on this man? On the
It's the armor Eidolons.
Oh, yeah. Plus
He takes the
12
armor.
It's pretty nice seeing as what you're walking around on just 7. It's pretty low at this stage of the game.
Yeah. I've seen the Eidolons are actually pretty crazy, but you don't want to be giving the enemy team so much farm.
Absolutely, and especially when there's a Shaker with an Echo Slam.
Yeah, that as well. So you get a DD now for MP. He's got his Octarine Manta build ready to go.
And he's got cheese in his pocket. Mm-hmm. Oh, we'll take that. DD
and an Arcane Rune. All right, so ulti with a 21-second cooldown.
That is that a 21-second cooldown?
Oh, yeah.
That is a 21-second cooldown.
4 seconds cooldowns on the stun as well.
Dang. Here we go. Smoke up from Elements. Starting to man up as they head out of the base. LeBron needs something huge, but it's so hard to do. Secret already have Puppy, Kezu behind the frontliners, so they have counter initiation potential. That may just be too much for Elements to deal with. See what they can do. Ping, hitting on the front lines. Holding back on it for the moment. Out come the illusions. Jump forward from mid one. He's X marks up. Just coming in for the free in. Hex bringing him down low, and they'll lose the CF. Down for 70 seconds.
The XOD with the plus 60 duration steal.
I mean, he's just going to steal so much intelligence, and there's really very little that Elements could do about that.
They're just going to keep doing it. Yapster's going to X him again, and he's going to blink into the high ground as soon as they get the next creep wave.
Oh, that's dirty.
Here we go again. He's waiting for it. Oh, he's going to bring back MP.
All right. X-Mark, a spell.
None this year have gotten level 25.
What have we got?
In the history of Dota, only 40 of the 1,648 Kunkkas have reached level 25. None from this year have done it. So this is the first 425 AoE torrent that we get
What
to
a
see.
big boy, Yapsor, yeah. There we have it. How many 25s have we got so far this game? Are we seeing anyone that's not... Oh, I guess we've still got a few that aren't quite.
Warlock, probably CM, Earthshaker,
Okay.
and Legion Commander.
We'll get him. Mid lane again. There's the push in the mid one.
There we
Comes
go, the
in.
blink on the high ground.
Then we'll get a fish on him to hold him back. Make sure he doesn't steal as much intelligence as he wants. Chains onto MP. Quickly manses it off. Backs away. But they are starting to slowly siege this tier 3. But it is an incredible slow siege. I mean, as you mentioned, with the Ember and such, they have a lot of ways to span the ways out. Puppy has an AC, by the way, on Warlock.
Oh, he buys a full... He had a refresher and quick buy, so...
Just in case you missed it, that's, yeah.
Yeah, armor, sieging potential. I think it's a good buy. I mean, he had the refresher, but he's like, my golem is enough, one of them.
Here we go. Intelligence, I'll take it all.
He's got 52 stolen
I mean,
now
this
already.
can just keep going until he can just blink up and one-shot the team with a Sanity's Eclipse.
Pretty much, yeah. He's got 200 right now, so his ulti's going to be doing quite a lot of damage versus most of these people.
Do the maths, Fog.
I mean, it's going to be doing like 1,300 plus versus most people. So
Alright. That's good maths.
just from a single ulti. And that's just right now. And if he gets a couple more hits and steals, it's going to just keep adding up. Like, Earthshaker's going to get hit for like 2,000 pretty much, or 1,600, 1,800. But the other big ones, the big cores, are definitely going to get hit for about that.
Oh,
Yeah,
Caleb Rock comes in with the Echo straight away. Mid-1 being looked upon. He gets the fish out, but Kezu in with the black hole, grabs 2. The boat flies through. They've lost to an Elements pro game, and they'll turn towards another. Kezu with the second refresher ult gets him out. Gogi goes for the BKB. Ultimate to try and push them back. Massive buybacks coming out for the side of Elements, but they can't get Shaker or CM back in on this. They're still holding, though. Secret are forced back. They did commit ults for this. Can Elements punish them? Jump forward from Ping. The Lincolns has been popped. There's the Sanity. He's pretty swift heading down low. That's going to be a dead PL, but he does have buyback as well. Uses it immediately. Ping caught out for the time being. Will Remnant away. Dodges the torrent. There's a jump forward from Yapsor. Chains won't connect. In goes Swift again. MP falling low. Still has the mana for a second life. Hex is there as Mid-1 forces Swift ending back. Doppelganger's away. The Golem is down. Puppy and Kezu still looking for action. This is a very, very low Ember Spirit, and Ping is out and down. That's going to be a dieback on the Ember Spirit. The boat flies through. They're looking for the catch on Swift ending, but with the Doppelganger again jumping his well away. And look at the back lines. Legion's coming with the Jewel. He's managed to take down Mid-1 now. He'll turn towards MP. MP pops the Manta, trying to get LeBron, but the Enchant Turn and passive proc keeps the breaking back. Jump forward again. They'll get the grab back onto LeBron. Press the attack, not enough to save him. They're still doing their best to hold here, Elements. Still with Swift ending alive alongside Mitch. They'll look towards MP. Press the attack again to save Swift ending from the Rate Fire Blast. Secret, they're focusing the racks though. Melee racks short to fall. I'll pop the fortification, jump forward again, Mid-1, gets the Hex out, Mitch, there with the save, now turning, Mid-1 taking a lot of damage, has defensive Astral himself, MP coming forward here, pop the Reincarnate, the boat flies through, Swift ending, had to Doppelganger away. Let's get himself out of there, still just the two of them, 10 seconds and we will see the Earthshaker back in the fight. BKB's been popped by Gogi, he's desperately trying to do something. But the racks are down, Secret got what they came for. Can Elements Pro Gaming punish it?
So much sustain on Secret. They're always just healing up with the Warlock, with the Mech, with the Greaves, or with the Pipe.
They've got Echo Slam again. Can LeBron do something major here? They're looking towards mid. MP being forced back here by the illusion spam. Oxarine picked up. There's going to be Mid-1 jumping back in quick with a Hex, but again, the Lotus Orb's there to remove it. LeBron looking to line up for a perfect Echo. Torrent may just catch him. No, he's getting punched in by Mid-1. LeBron in a lot of trouble here. Forces himself away. There's no Shrine available. Will be Glimmer kept up. Does survive. MP falling low. Move the Manta style. Takes down the PL though. PL's hand down for 2 minutes. LeBron again just trying to blink his way away from it all. He's been found out though by Yapsor. Caught out by the Yule Scepter. Drops the dunk, but he's already dead. Triple kill for Mid-1 as Elements do get wiped. Secret move on to the third set of racks, and GG is called. Team Secret breaking the 1-1 curse here at DreamLeague and pick up the 2-0 against Elements.
Take a breath, Owen. That's a 3-minute fight right there.
That was a long one.
4-minute fight. Wow.
But it was a good one.
That was good.